Hi, my name is Ryan Holiday, and I'm going to share my thoughts with you on the practice of indifference. There's a word that has been messed up over time. That word is indifference. Today we see it as a sign of being cold, not caring, lack of interest. We connect it with someone who turns their back on the world, who feels nothing and therefore does nothing. But this modern way of thinking misses the point completely. It hides a powerful tool. A secret weapon used for centuries by emperors, philosophers, artists, leaders. This isn't the indifference of a cold heart. It's the indifference of a focused mind. A disciplined practice that gives us clarity and strength in a world designed to distract and overwhelm us. It's a choice to save our emotional energy for what really matters, for the things that are firmly within our control. The ancient Stoics had a name for this idea: apathy. This didn't mean not caring. It meant being free from strong, unreasonable feelings that cloud our judgment and lead us astray. It's the calm that comes from understanding how the world works and our place in it. Think of a surgeon in the operating room. Is she indifferent? To the chaos, yes. To fear, yes. To pressure, yes. She has to be. This allows her to be super focused on the task at hand, on the patient, on the precise movements of her scalpel. The first rule of Stoicism, the very foundation its whole philosophy is built upon, is simple yet super challenging. Epictetus, a slave who became one of the great Stoic teachers, explained it very clearly. Some things are within our control, while others are not. This is the big fork in the road of life. On one path is everything we can directly control: our thoughts, our judgments, our decisions, our actions, our will. On the other path is everything else: our health, our reputation, our wealth, other people's actions, the past, the future. This second group is the realm of things we don't care about. They are not under our command. To live a good life, a successful life, a peaceful life, we must learn to tell the difference between these two paths at every moment. When faced with a situation, the Stoic asks, what part of this is up to me and what part isn't? The answer tells us how to react. Emotional detachment is the engine of Stoic indifference. It's not about holding back your feelings. It's not about turning into a robot. It's about making a space between an outside event and how you feel about it. In that space is where you find your freedom. Viktor Frankl, who survived and wrote books, noticed, between what happens and how we react, there's a space. In that space is our power to pick how we react. In how we react, we grow and find our freedom. This is what emotional detachment is all about. It's a clear choice not to let outside things control how you feel inside. You see what happens, you know it's there. You choose how you'll understand it. You choose how you'll react to it. This detachment helps you focus incredibly well. When you're not reacting to every little thing, an annoying email, a mean comment, a market crash, it frees up a huge amount of mental and emotional energy. That energy then goes to what really matters: your work, your relationships, your personal growth. Imagine a CEO who panics with every bad piece of news. Now imagine another who calmly looks at things and plans the next smart move. Who is more likely to lead their company through a tough time? The detached leader isn't heartless. They aren't controlled by their feelings. Their initial calm helps them see the problem clearly. Growing this kind of indifference is a skill, and like any skill, it needs practice. It doesn't happen overnight. It's built through small, steady actions that slowly change how you see things. The first practical step is simply to pause. When you feel a strong emotion coming up, anger, frustration, anxiety, don't react right away. Breathe. Make that space Frankl talked about. Use this moment to ask yourself the Stoic question: is this event under my control? Just asking the question starts the process of letting go. It changes you from being a purely emotional reactor to a smart observer of your own mind. A second important step is to carefully manage what information you take in. We live in a time of constant negative stimulation. The news cycle, social media, the endless comments, they're all made to make you feel upset and worried. You need to be really strict about what you let into your mind. This isn't about being clueless, it's about being smart about what you don't pay attention to. Unfollow accounts that always make you angry or anxious. Limit how much you see of breaking news that you can't do anything about. To truly make Stoic indifference a part of your life, it needs to become a daily habit, as normal as brushing your teeth. One of the most powerful things you can do is a type of morning meditation. Before the day gets crazy, take a few quiet moments to get your mind ready. Marcus Aurelius used to do this. He would tell himself, "Today I will meet with interference, ungratefulness, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, selfishness." This wasn't being a downer, it was getting ready. By thinking about these challenges ahead of time, he was making himself stronger against them, reminding himself not to be surprised or upset by what other people do wrong. He chose to face them with good sense and calm, not with angry reactions. This morning thinking should also include looking at the Stoic fork. Remind yourself what you can and cannot control. You can tell yourself, "Today, I will control my thoughts, I will control my words, and I will control my actions. I will act with kindness, I will act with fairness. I won't control the traffic, I won't control the weather, I won't control what my boss thinks of me. I will accept these things as they come." This simple saying sets the mood for your whole day. It's a way to stop worry and frustration before they even start. One of the deepest shifts in how we see things that Stoicism offers is how it looks at tough times. Where most people see roadblocks, setbacks, problems, a Stoic sees chances to grow. There's a famous saying from Marcus Aurelius that captures it perfectly. "The obstacle to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This isn't just a clever phrase, it's a whole way of thinking about life. It means that every challenge, every hard time, every bit of bad luck holds within it a chance to practice a good quality. Patience, courage, creativity, sticking with it, understanding. The obstacle isn't something to avoid, it's the stuff we need to grow. This needs us to purposely change how we think. When you face a challenge, your first untrained thought might be, "This is awful. Why is this happening to me?" The Stoic way is to pause and ask a different question. How can I use this? What good quality does this situation ask for? A delayed flight is no longer something to get mad about. It's an unexpected chance to read, think, practice patience. Embracing a philosophy of Stoic indifference isn't just an intellectual exercise. It yields tangible, life-changing benefits. The most immediate and profound of these is a drastic reduction in stress and anxiety. Stress isn't caused by events, it's caused by our perception of our inability to handle them. By clearly distinguishing what we can control and what we cannot, and by choosing to be indifferent to the latter, we surgically remove the root cause of most of our anxieties. We stop worrying about things that were never in our power to begin with, freeing ourselves from a massive self-imposed burden. This leads to a state of inner peace, or ataraxia, that is unshakable. This practice naturally cultivates a deep sense of resilience. Resilience isn't about avoiding hardships, it's about your ability to bounce back from them. The Stoic, who views every obstacle as an opportunity for virtue, is constantly training their resilience. Every setback becomes a rep in the gym of the mind. Instead of being broken by failure, they are strengthened by it. They learn that they can endure, they can adapt. Their inner well-being is not dependent on external success. In the end, the practice of Stoic indifference is all about building something unbeatable. Marcus Aurelius called it the inner citadel, a fortress inside your own mind where you can always go for safety, clarity, and peace. This fortress isn't made of stone and mortar. It's built from your principles, your judgments, and your choices. Outside events might try to attack it, but they can never break through its walls unless you let them. The world's chaos might be raging outside, political unrest, money worries, personal dramas. But inside your citadel, you're still in charge. You are safe. You are free. Living this philosophy is the ultimate key to growing as a person. It forces you to face your own weaknesses, your silly fears, and your impulsive reactions. The daily practice of choosing a smart response over an emotional one is a constant act of making yourself better. You're not just putting up with the world. You're using the world as your training ground to become a better, stronger, and wiser version of yourself. This is the quiet power that lets you stand strong while everything around you is in chaos.